Hey guys, welcome to another video. In this video I'm going to be showing you how to create a business card. So I'm just going to start by clicking on the plus button, or I will go over to the search button to search for business card. So after that, I'm just going to click on this business card and it's going to bring me here where I'll have templates, but I'll be designing from scratch. So I'm going to choose the blank. So the first thing we want to do now is to pick out the logo of the particular brand we want to create a business card for. So I'm just going to go ahead and pick the logo we created for the beauty brand. So I'm just going to go over to my camera and I'm going to search for the logo for the beauty brand. I think this is the one we created, and I'm going to add it to the page. Now the next thing I want to do now is to take out the background. I'll simply click on BG remover and it's going to take out the background. As you can see, we've successfully removed the background. If you are using the free version of Canva and you can't access this particular effect on Canva, all you have to do is to go over to remove.bg to take out the background of your image, and then you can import it on your design and continue. Next thing I want to do now is to change the color of our background. So I'm simply going to click on background and then change the color. I would like us to use a dark shade of black. Okay, we are just simply going to use a black, and then we are going to increase our logo and we'll place it on the side of the business card. So the next thing I want to do now is to go over to my elements and I'm going to pick out a shape, and I'm going to go ahead to change and turn this here, and I'm going to reduce the size and I'm going to bring it here. So I'm just going to go ahead and change the color. We want a solid color, we don't want a gradient. So I'm going to go over here and pick a, as you can see, my color palette here has also appeared, but I want to choose a color that is suitable and the one that matches exactly the logo we have here. So I'm just going to click on this and it's going to appear. So I'm going to go ahead and duplicate this and change the color to a white, and I'm going to reduce the size and I'm going to place it here. Now we wouldn't want the tiny space that is showing, so I'm just going to head over to merge and I'm going to do this. So we now have the effect that we want. So the next thing I want to do now is to head over to photos to pick out a photo that I'll be using for the background of this business card. So I'm going to go over to Canva custom photos and I'm going to search for a beauty related photo. So I'm just going to type beauty or makeup face, beauty face. Alright, so we have a lot of options here to pick from, but I think I really like this one, and I'm just going to click on this one and I'm going to reduce the shape, the size, and I'm going to place it here. we want the picture to fit in on this side of the business flyer, and so I'm going to do just that. I'll make adjustments and ensure that it appears here. Okay, so the next thing I want to do now is to move this picture to the back to change the position. So now we have the picture at the back, and we'll just reduce the transparency. So this is what we have now. Can go ahead and make adjustments, and this is it. So I really like this picture, and that will be it. The next thing we want to do now is to go over to our elements, and we'll search for frames. And we'll pick this, and we are just going to reduce. By the way, our logo is beginning to look a little bit too much, so we are going to reduce it, and we are going to place it here. Okay, so we are going to go over to our frame. I'll be adding a couple of pictures here. So after that, I would just go ahead and duplicate and place another picture here. So I would like to add an outline to this frame. I will just go over to my border, and I'm going to create a border, and I'm going to go over to change the color of my border to a yellow color. This yellow is looking a little bit too faint, so yeah. So I'm just going to delete this and then create a duplicate of this so that I'll have an exact size and image and effect of my frame. So after this, the next thing I want to do now is to add my photos, the photos I would like to appear on this business flyer. So I'll head over to Canva custom photos again, and I'm going to pick this. This looks really appealing, and I'm going to add it to one of my frames. I will just make adjustments, and then I'll go over to photos again to pick the second picture. So I'm just going to pick this. I think this is okay. So after that, I'm just going to add text to this flyer. I'm going to go over to text, and I'm going to click on a heading, and I'm going to type a name. Let's say we want to use a Kelvin mark. Then after that, we want to change the color of this. Okay, so we are going to change the font. I'll just use a Kaale black, and I'm going to reduce and change the color. Okay, I'll make sure it's properly aligned to the side of my business card. Alright, after that, the next thing I want to do, I'll just go ahead and duplicate this, and I'm going to change the font and the write-up. Let's say this person is a general manager of the brand. Okay, so I want to change the font. I would like to use a handwritten font here now. I think this is okay. And and I'm going to go ahead to place this here. You can decide to change this color here to a white. I think yellow is more appealing, and we can choose to change this to a white if possible. But let's just stick to yellow at the meantime. So the next thing we want to do now is to head over to our elements. I'll go to shapes, and I'll pick out a circle shape, and I'm just going to reduce this, and I'll place this here. I'm going to duplicate this, and I'll place it here. Okay, I'm just going to change this to yellow color. Alright, so I'll head over to elements again. I'm going to search for phone, cell phone icon. Cell phone icon. So I'm just going to pick this, and I'll reduce the size so it can fit in here. Okay, I'll just go ahead to change the color. Okay, I think I'll have to just go over to layers, and I want to increase the size a bit. So I'll head over to elements again, and I'm going to pick out a location icon. I'm just simply going to go with this, reduce, and place it here. Then I'll change the color to white, and I'll still head over to elements, and I'm going to search for a website icon. And I'm simply going to pick this. It's already in white form, in white colored form, and I'm going to simply place it here. So as you can see what we have now. So I'll just go ahead and input the information that needs to appear here and see what we have. So the next thing I want to do now is to quickly select and group the icons I have here so that I can simply and easily align them properly. So I'm just going to So after grouping them, I want to adjust them to make sure they're properly aligned. I'll bring them to this side. Okay, and I'm simply going to move my texts now. I want to reduce the size of this one a little bit more, so it can properly fit in here. Okay. So this is what we have now. We want to go ahead and make a few more touches to this design. So I'm just going to, I think it's looking too yellowish, so I'll try and change this to a white, and I think it's preferable to be in yellow color. So I'm just going to go over to elements and to see if there's any beauty related elements I can add to our business card to add more color to it. So I'm just going to search for beauty. I'm just going to search on it for beauty. So we have some things here. Going to look for something that is quite simple and really appealing, something that will not be too much. I'm going to change it. Okay, so this is part of our design, and we are just going to go ahead and increase our logo and place it here. Okay, so this is what we currently have. I can still go ahead and add a little bit of touching here. Go over to shapes. I'll manipulate this. I'm going to just place this here. Now this is just to show you that you can go ahead and play around this as much as you can. And so since our business card is now ready, we're just going to go ahead now and save our design. We do that by simply clicking on our design download button, and it's going to quickly download. So when we are done doing that, the next thing we want to do now is to go over to our home page. Now we're going to search for, and we're going to go over to this navigation button and go to our apps, and we're going to go to over to mockups. Now we want to search for business card. Just business cards. So you're going to see that we have a number of business card mockups here, and I think most of them here are only accessible if you have a pro version, which is one of the reasons why I will still encourage you to find a way to upgrade your Canva version to a pro version. Is either you pay for subscription of 2,800 naira, or you can simply send me a DM to get added to my team, where you have access to everything here. You have access to the pro version of Canva. And so we are going to go with this one, and then we'll select and upload our designs. If you've not uploaded your design here, all you need to do is click on upload, and it's going to take you to your image gallery, and you pick out the design you just created. And I'm just going to go ahead to click on our design, and as you can see, we've been able to create a business card mockup. You can go ahead and choose any of the business card mockups that you think is best suitable to you, and then don't forget to select a mockup that fits the dimension you used for your business card. So I'm just going to save, and then I'll download. So that's basically how you create a business card mockup and design for your brand. I hope this video is helpful. If this video was helpful and you really like this video, please do also give this video a thumbs up, drop a comment, and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye.